Now, one of the questions I wanted to talk about is the typical cycle. So typically, what tends, in fact, I'll just type this actually, it'll be quicker. So what tends to happen is that Bitcoin pumps first, and then people take profits, and then ETH then starts pumping. My lordy lordy. And then blue chip alts pump because people take profits across the board, Bitcoin and ETH, and they start plowing them into blue chip. So that would be, you know, Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, all the, as I keep saying, the bullshit legacy coins, which, yeah, will still do well, but, you know, you could do better than that. And it's best to not live in the past. And then eventually, sort of the 100 million to, I guess, the $5 billion coins start to really boom. And then before you know it, you've got micro caps. And then BS, shitty meme coins. So that's typically the cycle or what happens. And what we're seeing is Bitcoin bolting out of the gates. And the weird thing that we're seeing right now is that Bitcoin is bolted, but meme coins are now bolting too. So this is a weird dynamic. I'm not sure why memes are starting to run up prematurely, but when you look across the board, they are absolutely flying. So if I just pick up CoinGecko here, go to categories, and then look at, I don't know, dog-themed coins. Wherever the hell they've gone way up. Look at this. All of these charts have just gone nuts. I mean, if you look at Floki literally a couple of weeks ago, in terms of market cap, was down here as at, you know, 300 million. It's now well over $1 billion. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Bonk, again, another one, seemed to have just woken up, and so I'm not sure what the hell is happening. I mean, even Shiba and Doge are starting to do well. So yeah, slightly annoying that Tau Inu hasn't had its time in the sun yet, but I guess it's still early. But again, even like the smaller ones, so Samoyed coin, which I have been aware for a while, you know, that's starting to peak. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here, but it's just a matter of time before the blue chips and you know, the others start to really rally. Now, I want to throw a spanner into this concept because this has been true for the last two cycles, for sure. But I think the blue chips, you know, all the pumpage from that cascading of profit taking and whatnot, rotating into the lower sort of echelons, I think that will be subdued somewhat because who is pushing Bitcoin right now? It's the ETFs, it's the big banks, and yeah, the ETFs. They are not going to be rotating into anything else. When an ETF buys that spot Bitcoin, the actual Bitcoin, it will go into a wallet and it will sit there for the next 50 years. At least. It will not move once it's been acquired. It is literally a hoarding exercise now for the ETFs. So although the ETFs won't be rotating into anything else, because Bitcoin is, or Bitcoin's going up, there will be loads of people, as in retail market, that will like to take profits. And don't forget about the sunk cost fallacy, because a load of people got, you know, bought into Bitcoin at 69k or wherever it was, previous cycle, and yeah, with that sunk cost fallacy, they've just spent the last couple of years going, oh, I was such an idiot, I'm an idiot. As soon as it gets back to break even, I'm banging out. And guess what's happening right now? We're pretty much back to that sort of territory here, where a lot of retail that were in pain are probably thinking, sunk cost fallacy, I'm getting out here, and that's like an anchoring price for them. So, or they may just go, oh, actually, I'll leave it till 80 and then I'll take some profits or whatnot. So, but yeah, look at this. We're basically at all-time highs to the point where as soon as it breaches that, let's call it 70k, every single person that's ever bought that every single Bitcoin holder on the planet is now in profit, and that's something to say. I mean, yeah. So that'll be quite impressive. But again, we're running up into the halving here, so I'm not going to keep my hopes up. We do normally see a bit of an anticlimax or disappointment post-halving. So yeah, so that's I guess one narrative. And you'll see this happen several times over. So don't think this is it. Peak bull market right now because meme coins are pumping. You'll see this happen over and over again. I don't know how many times. Sometimes it happens once, sometimes a few times, but yeah, we haven't seen the real pumpage yet.